Lone hawk soars, so noble, so sleek, carefree in spirit, not somber nor meek, as it glides through the clouds, unaware that below lives misfits and sinners, society's foes. So when it's the season to walk through the gate, let the lone hawk remind us that this trial's not fate. Estranged from the outside, we need to forgive ourselves and our neighbors in order to live. The hawk does not judge us as it takes flight to show that freedom is precious. The time's now to grow. So when it's the season to walk through the gate, let the lone hawk remind us that this trial's not fate. Four walls, one floor, one ceiling. Four walls, one floor, one ceiling. Four walls, one floor, one ceiling. But no windows, I'm still feeling. I'm feeling perpetual loneliness. Stubbornly human, perpetual loneliness. Stubbornly human. I was fragile and fractured upon my arrival. Hammered, one poke might have caused me to crumble. Images smudged and smeared, already tarnished. Ready to crack, I held out. Ready to crack, I held out. Ready to crack, I held out, and I'm reviving. I appreciate every nick, every scrape and scratch. Those blemishes from these desolate, empty walls. Today my frame may look weak, but now I am strong. Strong enough surviving the storm. Strong enough surviving the storm. Strong enough surviving the storm. Double painted bulletproof. Four walls, one floor, one ceiling. Four walls, one floor, one ceiling. Four walls, one floor, one ceiling. But no windows, I'm still feeling. I'm feeling perpetual loneliness. Stubbornly human, perpetual loneliness. Stubbornly human.
Did I hear you crying? I thought I heard you crying. Did I hear you crying from your room last night? Somehow, maybe someday, some way, somehow, maybe someday you will make it through the night. And somehow, maybe someday, some way, somehow, maybe someday you won't have to fear that fight. I thought I heard a moan coming from your room. It's all so crazy now, all this doom and gloom. Did I hear you crying? I thought I heard you crying. I think that I was crying in my room last night.
It's count time. I'm climbing onto my bunk. I've been here for a few months now, each day convincing myself to hang in there, knowing I'll be getting out any minute. I've been doing everything the correctional officers tell me to do, following all the rules, acting as if I'm staying, but I know I'm not staying. I've been waiting with certain anticipation for a visit from my counselor, about a call from my lawyer, my family, my girlfriend, someone. Definitely someone is coming to deliver the good news that this was all a big mistake. And of course I won't be staying 3 years. Someone is coming to spring me from this place any day now. I just know it. I'm sitting cross-legged on my bunk. Through the long, thin window of the locked door, I see the CO approaching. He makes a mark on his clipboard. He's counting me. I swallow hard. I see reality in my rearview mirror and there's nowhere to go. It runs me off the road and I hit the wall. 4 walls of cinder blocks surround me. I can't go home. I can't walk back into my house and find my coffee cup right there on the counter near the sink where I left it that morning, the morning of that day I knew I was coming to prison. I better figure this out.
For the past 16 years, I have been able to ward off the darkness of prison with the shimmer of light that shines on me when my family comes to visit. That brief hug and kiss is a familiar contact that reminds me that I belong somewhere. Now, the never-ending feeling of the coronavirus has allowed that blackness to creep into every crevice and crack that is broken in each of us in here. Social distancing saves my life while I'm able to make sure that I don't have to worry about getting or giving anyone the virus. However, the virus has made me take a few steps back where it comes to searching for the connection that anchors me. Yet, it is hard when you feel like you are stuck in the shadows while life keeps on going. We are human beings that crave the bond and human connection that allows us to walk the dark and light lines without falling into the darkness completely. I need that touch of a mother and child. Until then, I fall.
I need somebody to touch me in a healing way. I need somebody to love me who can hold my pain. Somebody to touch me with love. Somebody to touch me with love. I'm standing in a river of cleansing salt, crying and crying from so many tears, unshed grief for every woman who's being a woman made her cry. Who's being a woman made her cry. I need somebody to touch me in a healing way. I need somebody to love me who can hold my pain. Somebody to touch me with love. Somebody to touch me with love.
I'm reaching for another to hold me tight, to take away the terrors I face every night. Unshed grief for every woman who's being a woman made her cry. Who's being a woman made
her cry.
I push the heavy courtroom doors and find a seat in the back. Body shaking, palms sweaty, body going hot. My name is called. The prosecutor reads the list of my crimes, my bad decisions. I hear the judge give me my sentence, and the icy cold of the metal handcuffs grips my wrist as my hands continue to sweat. I am led to the bullpen with the rest. Feet and hands chained together, we are stuffed into the truck which will take us to prison. We slide side to side, smashing each other as the truck turns corners. We arrive, men yelling, cussing, looking me over. I am scared. Cavity search, surrender, violation. I become a number. I am put in a 10-man cell. I recognize 2 men from high school. You went to Hill House, right? Yeah, I went there. And you were on the drill team, right? Yeah. I am irritated. What the F are you doing here? Long story. I am ashamed. I don't think I can do this. I stay in my bunk and don't move. Yo, you gonna eat? I ignore them. Now I move to the dorm, a maze of beds. I find my bunk. I try to sleep. In the middle of the night, I can hear some men whimpering and sniffling. I don't want to cry myself. I miss home. What are you in for? A DUI. A DUI? You'll be out in no time. No time seems endless. There's a young dude that has been here before. We become friends. We look out for each other. It helps. The days crawl by, then someone asks if I braid and plait hair. We've got a braider, someone yells. We exchange hair braid for some ramen noodle packs. A crowd of men gathers. Me next! Okay. I braid hair every day until I leave. 30 days straight. Survival. Braiding hair. Until I get my life back. Until I can put the pieces together again. I braid.
Meeting up with friends. Bars and restaurants, dinner parties, sporting events, and the wedding. It could have gone either way. Sometimes you drove, sometimes I did. It was bound to happen. Most of the time we drank. Sometimes we didn't. It's the way we were living. From the beginning, I've always been glad that I was the one who lived. Not because I wanted to lose you, not because I'm selfish, not because I'm afraid to die. It could have gone either way. It was bound to happen, the way we were living. I've always been grateful that you're not the one living with the consequences.
The city is cold, and I'm feeling old. And it would be cool if you'd pick up the phone. It's been ringing for days, so loud in my head. For me, you'll never be home. I'm gonna leave this alone, so let's play make-believe. Where the world is a place that you don't have to hide. Let's play make-believe. Where the world is a place so warm inside. It's been raining for years and nobody cares. I can't go out, my umbrella is torn. I've knocked on your door, 'cause I'm needing more. But for me, you'll never be home. I'm gonna leave you alone, so let's play make-believe where the world is a place that you don't have to hide. Let's play make-believe where the world is a place so warm inside.
Wake up in the morning, check my head. Gotta get ready for my day ahead. Feelings depressed, out of control, I'm a mess. Can't be consoled, indifference. You need a scapegoat, that's been me though. Cause what I need, O-A-T-T-I, attitude. G-R-A-T, gratitude. You need an A-T-T-I, attitude. A G-R-A-T, gratitude. Depressed, jaded, dismissed, suffocated, spiraling in despair. Are you there? Do you care? We need an A-T-T-I, attitude. A G-R-A-T, gratitude. You need an A-T-T-I, attitude. A G-R-A-T, gratitude. I wake up in the morning, check my head. Gotta get ready for my day ahead.
Sure sounds good to me. When I looked at my life, I realized I need to break out and get freedom. No, not just from bars and walls, but in my heart, in my mind, in my soul. I just want to be whole, whole, completely whole. I need to break out and get freedom, freedom. Sure sounds good to me. I'm not going to no pity party, but I will go all the way. Even if I knock on every door, even if my feet get sore, 'cause I want it more than anything. With the renewing of my mind, somebody please tell me, is this a crime? I'm searching for freedom.
I'll pray. If it rains tomorrow, may it wash away the pain. And I'll pray. If the sun comes out, it'll warm you with its rays. And I'll pray. If it rains tomorrow, may it wash away the pain. And I'll pray, 'cause I know everything's gonna be alright today. Yesterday, my world, it seemed so bleak. I fell down, tried to get back up, but I was feeling so weak. So I raised my hand up in the air, 'cause I knew somehow, someday, somewhere, you would be there. And I'll pray, if it rains tomorrow, may it wash away the pain. And I'll pray, if the sun comes out, it'll warm you with its rays. And I'll pray, if it rains tomorrow, may it wash away the pain. And I'll pray, 'cause I know everything is gonna be alright today.
People get ready, there's a train a-comin'. You don't need no ticket, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesel humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People get ready, there's a train in sight. Glory, glory, hallelujah, we're gonna ride tonight. People get ready, there's a train of freedom, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board 'em. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People get ready, there's a train in sight. Glory, glory, hallelujah, we're gonna ride tonight. People get ready, there's a train a-comin'. You don't need no ticket, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesel humming. You don't need no ticket, you don't need no ticket. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
I've been through a lot. I've learned a lot of lessons. I'm trying to survive and feel like I'm alive. But every time I reach out, all I feel is empty air. Is anybody there? Is anybody there? Is anybody listening? Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? Is my voice put on silence? My life put on mute? Is anybody listening? Does anybody care? Why do I feel this way? Day after day, day after day. The hours on a clock, tick tock, tick tock. Time is passing by. It's time for unity between the you and me. It's time for second chances, time to lift each other up, time to lift each other up. Is anybody there? Is anybody listening? Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? Is my voice put on silence? My life put on mute? Is anybody listening? Does anybody care? Is anybody there?
If it had not been for me doing this time, tell me where would I be? Where would I be? Tomorrow, I start my life tomorrow. Gonna give it a try today. Hey, so much easier to say. Tomorrow, I start my life tomorrow. Gonna give it a try today. 'Cause tomorrow, it is just a day away. Reconnect to family, challenges to face, doubts and fears of failures. Every step I take, hope's messages remind me the good within I find. You can look at me and see the past I've left behind. If it had not been for me doing this time, tell me where would I be? Where would I be? Face to face with judgment as I take a stand. We have made it better, honesty in hand. In writing came the healing, voices lifted high. We can make a difference, I will not be denied. If it had not been for me doing this time, tell me where would I be? Where would I be? Tomorrow, I start my life tomorrow. Gonna give it a try today. Hey, so much easier to say. Tomorrow, I start my life tomorrow. Gonna give it a try today. 'Cause tomorrow, it is just a day away.
Some say the root of evil is greed, or the green-eyed monster we create. Compassion is what we all need. I say the true root of evil is hate. Tell me why do you hate who I am? Tell me why do you judge the color on my skin? Does it really matter who I love? Does it make a difference that I pray to God above? Can't we stop all this hate? Isn't it time to accept, applaud my fate, to extend an olive branch? There is a reason we met by chance, so tell me why do you hate who I am? Tell me why do you judge the color on my skin? Does it really matter who I love? And does it make a difference that I pray to God above? Tell me why do you hate who I am? Tell me why do you judge the color on my skin? Does it really matter who I love? And does it make a difference that I pray to God above? Please tell me,
Why?
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Then why you beseat with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like suns and like moons with the certainty of tides. Just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened from my soulful cries? Does my hauntiness offend you? Don't take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I got diamonds at the meetings of my thighs? Out of the hunts of history's shame, I'll rise. Up from a past rooted in pain, I'll rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bed in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I'll rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream, the hope of the slave. I'll rise, I'll rise, I'll rise.
It's the time for putting guns away so that kids come out to play. People can cross the border without worry about their sons and daughters. Find a cure for coronavirus. So many won't survive this. For racism to finally end, I wish for love and peace, amen. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand that love and only love can unify us all as one. For hate to be erased and replaced with love and grace, the first step is to realize it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? When we stand together, it's our finest hour. We can do anything, anything. Keep on believing in the power. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?
What if I took pieces from my past and just let them go? You know, the ones that hide in the corners of my soul, lurking without purpose. What if I tossed them into the air like a sparrow? Would the spirit of the wind catch them in her delicate fingers and give them to the healing waters of the ocean? Or would she ask the clover-speckled fields to bless them first? What if she whispered in my ear that the universe rejoices when we give up parts of ourselves that no longer serve us? Would she grab my hand and dance with me? Would she gather threads, remnants, and swatches from my past and weave a bridge from them so that I could dance barefoot across to the other side, light and free?
Starting over, listen up. Starting over, understand. Starting over, open up. Never too late. When I was a little girl, I remember playing in the fields on warm summer days, how I always searched for the beauty in nature and always made the cutest little bouquets of pretty yellow flowers, as I called dandelions back then, and gave them as a gift to my mom. As I grew older, I learned that those pretty little flowers were considered weeds. Weeds, imagine that. The bouquets that I made for my mom with so much love were just weeds. I wonder why she never said anything about it. I guess it's good she didn't, because it taught me to judge for myself rather than by a set of preconceived rules of what true beauty is. That's why now, as an adult, if I could make a garden with whatever flowers I wanted, I think I'd have to leave room for some of those weeds. Because, you see, I am part of a garden in which, by many standards, everything in it should be weeded and burned. But come, take a closer look. You might find how out of us weeds, the most beautiful, pretty little flowers might grow.
Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Hey, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. If you could be me,
Na na na,
and I could be you,
na na na,
for just 1 hour,
na na na, na na na,
if you could find a way
na na na,
to get inside
na na na,
each other's mind. If you could see me
na na na,
through your eyes
na na na,
instead of your ego,
na na na,
I think you'd be
na na na,
surprised to see
na na na,
that you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Hey, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. And yet we spend the day
na na na,
throwing stones
na na na,
at one another.
na na na, na na na,
'Cause I don't think
na na na,
or wear my hair
na na na,
same way you do. Well, I may be
na na na,
common people,
na na na,
but I'm your sister.
na na na, na na na,
And when you strike out
na, na, na,
and try to hurt me,
na, na, na,
it's hurting you. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Hey, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Hey, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes.